because they are in position, they thought that they have not done any wrong. Therefore, they will always look on other people to find fault and push them away from work. My dear people, something happened to one of the lecturer in University of Uyo, because the lecturer was sacked when he has not done that wrong for over 22 years. My people, follow me as you hear the detail in this news. A lecturer in Emborg, unjustly sacked by the University of Uyo over 22 years ago, has won final victory against the university at the Court of Appeal, Calabar Cross River State. The appellant court on Tuesday dismissed an appeal filed by the University of Uyo for a stay of the execution of the 2020 judgment of the National Industrial Court of Nigeria, which ordered the university to reinstate Mr. Emborg and pay him all his entitlement and damages. It is all over. It is all over. Everything is over, said Mr. Emborg's lawyer, Nurse Unse William, who's confirmed the development to Premium Times Tuesday afternoon. We give glory to God, he added. Ladies and gentlemen, over 22 years ago, Mr. Emborg was unjustly sacked from the University of Uyo as a lecturer. And this man have suffered a great deal. And he had won a victory against the school after the court ordered that all his salary should be paid to him and damages. That is a victory that the man has gained. You know, whatever there is a wrong, whenever there is a wrong, there is always a remedy, Mr. Williams said, adding that he was happy that the lecturer was alive to witness the victory. It has been so long. An elated Mr. Emborg spoke with our reporters on Tuesday about this legal victory. I feel very happy, he said. The road is now as clear as the Opian way for me to enforce that judgment for the industrial court. Whether the vice chancellor like it or not, they must pay that money. It is his karma. The lecturer thanked Nigerians who stood by him throughout his travel. Here, the lecturer himself who was sacked was alive to witness this victory because it was a very long standing something. Now, the whole thing started when his wife is the person talking now, that the whole thing started when I gave birth to my first daughter. All my 3 children were born into the struggle. Today, my first daughter is 21 years old and in the university. Our kids have been our great supporters. Unduak, who is his wife, narrated how on Sunday they were thinking about where to get money for the lawyer's transport fare to Calabas for the appeal court judgment. Then out of the blue, Mr. Effiong's former schoolmate of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, credited her husband's account with 20,000 naira. We've been so blessed to receive support from kind Nigerians, she added. Mr. Ebong was an associate professor of the theater art department when Uyo unjustly sacked him in 2022. In 2002, over a false accusation that he abandoned his duty. The lecturer was reputed for his resistance to and criticism of maladministration, mismanagement, and corruption in the university. Akpan Ekpo, a recent retired professor of Economics, was the vice chancellor of the university when authorities moved unjustly against the lecturer. A certain Peter Effiong was the registrar during the period. Premium Times in October published an investigation report on how UNIO ruined Mr. Ebong's career with unproven sexual assault allegation. The 73 years old lecturer had been diagnosed with a cardiac failure in October 2020 and was dying before Mr. Otedola stepped in to take care of his medical treatment following a Premium Time report. Being out of job for several years, Mr. Ebong could hardly feed himself and his family, let alone take care of his medical bill. My people, several things has happened to this man because of the termination of his job. We have heard that the University of Uyo Calabar Cross River has unjustly terminated this man's job because, as we are hearing, he did not do what the allegation leveled against him. They were talking about sexual assault. They were talking about leaving his duty. I believe this is not enough to terminate somebody's job because the vice chancellor himself and other lecturers are involved in this thing. If you go to the university or our institution today, you will see different type of mess going on between the students and lecturers. How many people has been sacked out of job because of that? I believe that there is something that the school authority want to do. They just hated Mr. Ebong. That is why they terminated his job. Because we were hearing that the university authority just want to replace him. That is why they sacked him. But the joy of the whole thing is that after 22 years, the man was able to recover. The man was able to gain victory over the school. The court has ordered that the university should pay him all his salary, his arrears, his entitlement, right from the day he was stopped as a lecturer in that school, that they should pay him everything. That is the joy, and that is the learning point for other institutions. I believe that the university authority, they should hurry up and pay this man all that they have made him to lose. And I thank the court to be able to swing into the matter and then liberate this man for what he did not do, because this man has suffered a great deal. If not that the well-meaning Nigeria came into the matter, the man will have died as a sacked man, because the man has lost hope. People begin to help him left and right. And you have heard his wife speaking that after this struggle, they have given birth to 3 children, and many of these 3 children, some of them are already in university. And in fact, they say they have gone through a lot of things, and thank God, finally, God have cleansed off their tears. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that the other school authority should learn from this. This is what we brought to you this hour. Thanks for listening.